Good evening. It is Sunday. It is the finale for the Medieval Blacksmith. I hope I'm live. When I checked yesterday's stream, I went live at a weird time. There was probably about a 30-second delay between the time I actually went live and the time I started recording. So you all have to let me know if I'm live. And I'm temporarily changing this to be Mac builds bricks wearily. Mac builds bricks tiredly because I did not get very much sleep last night. So I'm going to make it though. The show must go on, even in this. And this was freshly laundered, so have no fear. And I can't wait too long because we've got 5 steps to build today. Also, for some of you that were very eagle-eyed, I accidentally started streaming earlier today by accident. I was testing out some things with multi-streaming to Twitch. And I got it working, but I was not expecting to have OBS bypass my private stream setup and do a public one. So I'll have to figure that one out. Anyways, I'm going to go and get started. I'm going to check one thing. No one's in the chat yet, and that makes me a little nervous. Oh. Oh no, the bot reverted. Hold on, I gotta switch the bot back. Oh no. Hold on. It's very strange. It's not saving my changes. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for the roof too. It's going to look pretty neat. I'm going to get started. I am a little out of sorts. Just a little bit out of sorts. And Zim, you'll have to let me know if I sound better tonight because I did some stuff with the mic. I'm actually going to move this over some because I don't think I need it right away. Last time for the costume for a while. Hey, when you said that, the sound of the droids popped in my head. Roger, roger. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I woke up to use the bathroom and then I like couldn't fall back asleep. Tried. Oh, I washed it. I washed this. Gentle cycle. Air dry. Steam to get the wrinkles out. I wasn't going to risk the sniff test. I figured it was just time to wash it. And so, believe it or not, I'll actually wash it again before I wear it again in the future. So if I get done early, I've got some stuff to show you guys, but I don't know if I'm going to get done early. I really kind of wanted to start at 5:30 today, and I ran into issues with the app that broadcasts from the iPad to the OBS. Like, it would not work. So I got everything set up. Everything's looking great. Cameras are all working. Mic is sounding good. And then the last step was to get the Aircast to work, and it wouldn't work. So I had to reboot everything and start over from scratch. So I like to call my body a temple. I don't really eat out very much. But today I defiled the temple. I went to the great Mickey D's. I got some kind of meal deal, like Kim Reeves meal deal or something like that. It was like a quarter pounder with cheese with barbecue sauce and bacon. And I got my Shamrock Shake, my one Shamrock Shake for the year. And then after I ate that, I put on Minority Report. And I don't think I made it past the intro credits for Minority Report before I was out like a light. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what's up with this sponsored meal. I don't know who it is or what it is or anything. It just sounded tasty to me at the time. And you know, it was good. No regrets. Oh, this is a funny little shape. I don't think I've had a piece that had this shape before. Hey, Jojo! Like, I don't think I've ever had this shape before. It's pretty interesting. I think this is the piece I'm supposed to be using.
Welcome.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often where I just can't fall back to sleep. And the only thing I feel bad about is that it's kind of wasted time for me. Hey, Arnold. Oh, I'm kind of sleepy, but I'm okay. I'm going to make it. Thanks for asking. I hope you are doing pretty good. Hey, thank you very much for the likes. It was kind of wasted time because I have things that I would like to do. Like I still have these shelves I have not built yet. I still have not built my wife's wardrobe. And I can't exactly build those things at 1 a.m. in the morning. So I did the only sensible thing I could think of, and I played Diablo 4 for 5 hours this morning. I'm sure you're aware that in some games they have achievements, and in World of Warcraft they have an achievement called Ahead of the Curve, where you have to beat like the main raid boss on heroic difficulty before the end of the tier. And they have something kind of similar in a way for Diablo 4, where they have a secret title if you complete all of the season objectives. Not like finish the season objectives, you have to complete all of the season objectives, which can be tedious, but I've done it for like the past couple years and I'm not about to stop now. So that's what I've been kind of working on when I'm not doing this stuff and not building wardrobes and not building shelving. So the 6 hours this morning was spent towards working towards that goal. When I woke up, it was Down Periscope that had autoplayed. I don't know if you've seen that movie. It's got Kelsey Grammer in it. It's got some other people in it too. It was a pretty good movie. Haven't seen it in a while. It was a movie I watched a fair amount in the Navy because sonar is used in that movie a lot. Structure over the roof and the stairs? It's just a little bit of a structure over the roof. You're talking about this part here, Zim? Here? Because these are the stairs, and it's just this little piece here. Oh, the outside stairs. I think you're referring to this detailing here. I think you can see it pretty good from there. I almost don't really need this on this mat. I just thought it'd be neat to build it on a structure instead of just building it on the desk, because I mean this is not like a spaceship, you know, that I feel could just be built on a desk, no problem. This is a building, a modular building. So, yeah, I'm really loving it too. I'm really loving it too. So, for you all that have YouTube channels, have you invited your parents to like join your YouTube channel, and have they popped on your streams, and has that been awkward? I'm asking for a friend. No, that's wrong color green. Yeah, I'm on the cusp of just putting out a blanket invite to people on Facebook, because there are people on Facebook that would enjoy this type of content, and I've been trying to keep things separate, but I think I can use more people viewing. So what I'm trying to look for here is there's two different shapes or colors for this tiling here for the bed. So you have this light green and this dark green. And I'm supposed to have a light green here, but I don't have any more light greens. All I've got is dark greens left. Or maybe I'm supposed to have some dark greens. I think maybe these two squares here, these two here might be dark green. It's so hard to see on the instructions. So I guess I'm just going to flip these around real fast. Yeah, I'm loving the architecture of these buildings too. I didn't think I would like the architecture of the buildings until I actually built the Death Star, and it was neat building that up. You know, creating the structure, putting the floors on. So I was like, you know what? This is actually pretty neat. I can really feel like this is gonna just pop off and go flying. And Jojo, it's okay, and it's cool to be streaming with your friends. Yeah, it's very tough to tell. I have one more to pop out. And it's out. So I believe this is what we're looking for with the green in the middle. Well, one of the mocks I'm going to build for castles is going to be 5,000 pieces. So that's going to be probably a pretty substantial set, I imagine. And then on top of that, I have Bear-Dur, which I have to set up somewhere. And then I have Rivendell, which I'm going to build out someday and have to set up somewhere. And then I for sure am going to get Bag End when it comes out April 1st. And so I'm going to have to set that up somewhere. And those are going to be separate than, you know, the medieval town square, Viking village, siege encampment, Raven's castle, this thing. Yeah, I'm running out of room. Take it easy, Jojo. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. I'll be sure to check out your mocks as you post them. Good. I retrained the mic before the stream started. And I see that the music is still going good too. Man, this is a pretty detailed bed. I almost forgot to put the pillows on though. This is a pillow, or this is a bed made for a king. I liked playing Valheim. I just I get so consumed with building a building, and then I realize that I suck at building buildings, and then I get depressed about playing Valheim, and I stop. I'm terrible at architecture. Okay. My house that I built in, boy, I already forgot the name of the game. What's the name of that game I gifted you in? It was like a steampunk kind of looking. This is what happens when you don't sleep. You just forget everything. I keep wanting to say Horizons, but Horizons was a different game. Nightingale, yes, Nightingale. My house in Nightingale was pretty cool though. I made like a fairly large Tudor house by the beach. And I think they wiped out those servers, so I ended up losing it. What I need is a staycation so I can just play video games all the time. It's what I used to do in the past. Before I started going out on 2-week-long vacations. Putting more of this amazing detailing on here. I keep on popping these little slope pieces off. Well, the housing in that game is pretty cool. Like there's all different kinds of stuff you can do, but The only bad thing is you have to go find the recipes, and that can mean going to some realms that could be difficult. Tonight's drink of choice is root beer, because I want to fall asleep after this. And root beer has no caffeine. I'm also pretty objective based for games. Nightingale in particular was, I mean, it didn't have solid objectives, but one of the objectives is, in theory at least, is you go around to all the little realms and you get all the little recipes that you can. And so that it just kind of forces you to explore everywhere, and then in order to explore everywhere, you have to craft your equipment so it's powerful enough to be able to kill whatever you have to beat to get through, to get the other areas, to get your recipes and such. So I spent a lot of time gathering and crafting and all that stuff in that game. I put in many hours. But I think that game does have some achievements, but I don't think it's very robust. I'll tell you the game I was really upset about and their achievements was Elden Ring. Like, they didn't have achievements for the X-Pack. And I was disappointed. Yeah, I do love achievements. I can't help it. Trying out this architecture. And in Bloodborne, they had achievements for the X-Packs, and I think they did for Dark Souls 2 and 3. So I'm just not sure why they didn't do it for Elden Ring. Check out what I'm building. Here's them. It's a arch ceiling.
Welcome.
They're putting in, of course, ample support structures. So everything is nice and anchored in. Man, I really wish I would have gotten into Lego a lot sooner than I did. Hey, Constant Gaming. Hey, I'm drinking root beer. I just thought I'd let you know. Fallen Order, that's not the new one, right? I think the new game is like Rebels or something like that. Or maybe the new one is Fallen Order. I never really got through the one with Cal. But I started playing it, but I just got busy with other stuff. Okay. I bet he's going to be in live action at some point. I mean, he's in 2 video games. How could you not be in live action? So I would go with Barks, but A&W is sugar-free, and they don't have a Barks sugar-free, so no Barks for me. And I drink sugar-free because I don't need the extra calories, because I already had like a large Shamrock shake today and a quarter pound of cheese and some fries. All right. $11. So, Zim, my wife is paranoid about leaving surge protectors plugged in when we leave on vacation. And so she went around and she unplugged all my surge protectors. And I told her, hey, don't unplug the one that has the fridge down here is plugged into. And she's like, okay. And then I went to go grab a beer myself, and all the beer is warm because the fridge was turned off because the surge protector was unplugged. So, no beer for me. No, I have not, Arnold. I have no idea when I will get to it. It is a part of my ever increasing backlog. My backlog is so huge right now. I guess it's not a terrible thing. It's not a terrible problem to have. Sometimes I look back and I kind of chuckle because when I first started this channel, I had no intentions of buying any new Lego sets beyond the UCS sets I purchased. And well, look at me now. I don't think I've ever had a. I don't think I've ever really not had a backlog. You know, yeah, once upon a time, I did not have a backlog. That was so long ago. It's true. And I still say that 2,000 pieces is literally the minimum I would think about streaming, with the exception of the Singapore set. I did that because I thought it would be neat to build Singapore while I was in Singapore. But that's the exception. I don't think I will ever build out anything less than 2,000 pieces on a stream. Or maybe 1,200. Because I think Onyx Cinder was less than 2,000. And that took a couple days. I want to have at least 3 good days of dedication to the set. I think one of these days I'm going to do a long build stream to get Bear built out. I don't have football on Sundays anymore. And I know that I'm trying to reclaim Sundays for other stuff, but I might use one of those days and do like a 7 or 8 hour long build stream. Oh, I think I have to build out 2 of these, so I'm just going to build them out at the same time. How about you, Arnold? Did you start Rivendell yet? No. It's my first drop of the day. Yeah, I've streamed for a long time before. I think I started at 6 in the evening once and finished at like 3 in the morning. That was for Republic Gunship, I believe. Well, that feels like forever ago, but I think it was like just like a month and a half ago. Well, I'm sure that you can get it done. I have confidence in you. They had the Eiffel Tower at some of the Lego stores in Singapore, and I really would love to actually get that set. It's just so expensive, and where the heck am I going to stick it at? The Eiffel Tower is a pretty repetitive set too, by the way. When you said repetition, it's the first thing that actually came to mind. Notre Dame had some repetition too with the buttresses and stuff like that. That's not the right piece. Here they are. I don't know where I would put it at. I couldn't stick it down here. The ceiling, I think, is too low. So apparently, Austrian Brick Fan, who's a guy I follow on YouTube, he actually has a second house for his sets. Imagine having so many Lego sets, you have to have a second house. But he's been doing content for a very long time, so I can imagine him having enough sets to where he would need to have a second house. He has like, yeah, he has millions of subs. He's a guy that gets, early releases for Lego like a lot of the other people do. And I'm pretty sure his job is just YouTube at this point. Yeah, he's been doing it for so long that he's got to have somewhere to stick all of his sets. Yeah, Zem, I was one of the first 10 people in his Discord, actually. His Discord is really, really quiet. He does respond to some questions, but it takes him a little while. But strangely, he won't respond to my question about how he gets that amazing look to his speed build videos. I think he has a custom desk that has some kind of like a Mylar sheet on top that he illuminates somehow to really make his speed build videos pop out. Oh, did I mention that the hat has been ordered? The hat has been ordered. A-beams. Zim. Oh, I ordered a medieval hat to go with this outfit for the next time I wear it. I'm going to have some kind of anchor here. Oh, okay, it gets anchored in down here. They have some holes. Roof time! Oh no. Alright, let's see what happened here. Looks like the Air Droid cast lost connection, so there we go. All right, let's see if I can get it to appear. See, these are the kinds of technical difficulties that just pop up every once in a while. Ta-da! Right? What gets me is it just works fine for days, and then out of the blue, oh, network problem. So this is pretty cool. We're building like a divot. See, it's like a little divot. Look at all this tiling. I really love these shades of blue. So, how has everyone's Sunday been? Did you guys have a more interesting Sunday than I did? Where all I did was really play some video games, and then go to Walmart, and then edit some Singapore videos, and then go to McDonald's and take a nap. That was pretty much my day. Not very interesting. I didn't realize you still had metal models to build there, Zim. What hidden treasures did you find, Arnold? And yeah, everyone does get down at some point. What's important is that it doesn't get you too down for too long. Sometimes things just take a little bit to process in regards to what's making you down, and then after you get done processing it, you can get it figured out and make some adjustments. By the way, I really love how you have your how you're displaying your helmets. It's pretty dope. Too far. Yeah, and also, I mean, feel free to reach out too if you need to talk to someone. You know, don't feel like you got to handle being down all on your own. It's okay to reach out if you need to. Tim, I'm also a little worried about sunlight because, so I know I'm like in the basement area, but there's a room right over here that has sunlight coming in. So I think I'll be okay. But it does worry me a little bit. Wow, that's pretty pricey for a book. I hope that you enjoy reading it. Interesting. I know that if bricks do yellow, it's not like the end of the world. I think they can be repaired. Roof progress. Nostalgia is good. I have a little bit of nostalgia every time I go into Walmart and I see those Transformer Legos. Like, do I want to buy these? You know, believe it or not, I still have another Lego set that is on back order that I'm still waiting to receive. And then I guess, let's see, this is the 23rd, so next week the AT-AT helmets will be shipping. I pre-ordered mine from Target, so I should get that around March 3rd. I'm not saying what it is, Constant Gaming. It's gonna be a surprise. Oh, Arnold, how long have you been displaying the set for? Was it the last gen X-Wing? See, now I'm starting to get a little worried about it. Okay. So that was pretty recent then. Looks like I'm going to have to move my shelving around. If I get through this without having a lengthy rebuild, I will be surprised.
Welcome.
Hey, welcome back, Eternal Sandwich. I try not to use real names here, by the way. That's why I know what your name is, and you know I know what your name is, but you will just be the sub. Okay, so it just goes in. It just rests in place, Zim. There's no attachments or anything like that. So what is killing floor? Like, what? I've never played any of the previous games, so I don't know. Like, is it a shooter like Call of Duty type shooter? What's the gameplay like? Is it like a Hellfire type game or a Helldivers type game? Okay, it's a zombie wave shooter. Got it. Gotcha. My greatest skill in Helldivers is not blowing up my opponents. That's about the depth of my skill level in that game. No, actually, I have a plugin that switches between this camera, and this camera every like 2 or 3 minutes. It just goes in a cycle. And then I have a Stream Deck here, and I have different scenes plugged into OBS that will just let me, switch to a different camera whenever I want. And then I actually have a fourth camera that's right here, not on screen. Oh, I guess it is on screen. I didn't mean for it to be on screen, but this is my DJI Pocket Osmo 3. That's basically recording for a speed build video I'll do later. Did not intend for it to be showing up on stream though. And of course I'm not going to move it because then it's going to interrupt the video process. Yeah, all kinds of neat little things. I hope I can fit this around here. Because... oh, yeah, I can't. So it looks like that's half of it. So I bet the next 2 bags will just be the other side. Yeah, I would say that the leadership has done a pretty good job of keeping everyone involved during the WoW off seasons, to where you still have a lot of cohesion and camaraderie. Yeah, Shields Up, Dad Guild. Shields Up was the guild that Kelman and I, and, you know, of course, Zim were in for BFA, and then Shadowlands. And then the guild decided to be a mythic guild. Now, I don't think Zim was a part of that decision. The other leadership decided that they wanted to be a mythic guild. And that did not sound like a fun time. I mean, stepping in and doing some easier mythic bosses, sure. But, like, actually going full blown, I mean, it's just, that's a little too much for me. sometimes just doing heroic is hard enough to where, you know, you have to immediately wipe after a bad pull, and then doing that, you know, over and over and over again in Mythic. Yeah, no. Man, I sure hope we don't have any bomb mechanics for the new raid. It is very stressful for me to be a part of a raid encounter where if I make a mistake, everyone dies. That's very stressful. I don't want bombs. Please, no bombs. So Arnold, I've done some Final Fantasy 14 rating too, and it's difficult as well. I just couldn't tell you really which one is more difficult. It feels like things happen a little faster in 14, and you don't really have the different tools that you have in World of Warcraft, where, you know, we have add-ons and stuff like that that tell us, you know, hey, something is going to happen here pretty soon. You don't have that in FF14, so I guess it's probably a little bit more difficult to raid in that game. I feel like the game right now, to some degree, is not in a good state for some classes. Like, for example, Devastation Evokers, some of their abilities got tuned to where doing, I can't remember which DPS rotation it is, but one of the talents actually negates the abilities of another talent that you also have. So it's not too great. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to play for the next tier. I have like a week to decide. Less than that, really. I don't think I'll actually ever stop playing. Wow. As long as they have internet in the nursing home, I'll be there. not to get too down about stuff, but when you have no kids, your final destination is pretty much guaranteed to be a nursing home. That's all right, you know. It's a social place. I can meet up with people and play bingo and whatnot. Look at all this tiling, man. I don't know if you remember Eternal Sandwich, but you took me along as when I played my Warlock for my trial run in Mythic Plus, and I don't think I did very good. I'm still kind of shocked that I got into the guild. The vibe, it was the vibe. That's why I got in. I have a good vibe. I'm sorry, my wife just texted me, so. So, probably no Warlock. So this is actually only 2164 pieces. So, believe it or not, this is on the small side of my builds usually. This is maybe the third smallest piece build I've streamed so far. Usually there are mega builds like the Imperial Star Destroyer and the Venator. I don't have any really big builds coming up though. Kind of makes me a little sad. Well, I appreciate that. I'll think about it. Ultimately, what I think I would do is I'll just play Devastation, so I don't have to switch mains. And who knows, maybe they'll make Evoker fun to play again in the future. Augmentation, that is. So I'll say this because Arnold, he has played Final Fantasy 14. So Arnold, when I played Final Fantasy 14, I played a bard. And I played a bard for, years and years. So they put a class in World of Warcraft that was kind of like a bard. So I was extremely stoked to play it. And as soon as it came out, like, that they were going to do this, I'm like, I'm just going to play this and it's going to be amazing. But I would say it was not implemented very good. So that's kind of a downer about that. Those are pretty fun. I played those two, but I was mainly a bard. I like support classes. The only thing I'm not sure of in regards to the castle mock at this point is which one I'm going to build, because they have so many neat ones for those 3-in-1 sets that I haven't been able to make up my mind yet. Yeah, Red Mage was pretty amazing. So for those in the chat that don't know what a mock stands for make your own creation, and what it is people have like gone into probably something like a studio or design program for Legos, and they have made their own Lego sets using, like, sometimes it's pieces from a set and just that set, and other times that there's, you know, a bunch of pieces that you have to purchase separately. But they're not officially licensed Lego sets necessarily, but they use all of the pieces. And there's just so many great designs that people have created that there's you know, a pretty good market for it. The options are limitless when it comes to building Legos, actually. The thing I really loved about Final Fantasy XIV is that you could just take your one character and you could just play whatever you wanted without having to build or to create a new character. Also, they have housing. I know WoW housing is, you know, right around the corner apparently, but we'll have to see how well it's really... Oh, shoot. We'll have to see how well it's really implemented, though. I'm a little skeptical. Yep, they come with build instructions, and something that you kind of have to do, though, is you kind of have to look at the reviews, because some people's build instructions might not be up to par. It would suck to pay, you know, like $20 for instructions and start piecing stuff out, and then discover that, oh man, these instructions are hot garbage. But yeah, it's basically the same concept as a kit bash. So eventually I will I'll stream that build, and that, because it's going to be over 5,000 pieces, it'll basically take pretty close to 2 weeks. There's a huge marketplace for those designs too. I mean, these 3-in-1 sets that I purchased that I'm going to use to make, one of those castle designs, they have probably about 20 different designs that incorporate those sets. Well, the thing I am actually worried about is I was looking at a different mock for the acclimator, and so the piece instructions come with an XML file that you upload to Bricklink, which is a site that Zim mentioned that you can get pieces from, and it was a pretty seamless process to upload it and to find, basically vendors that carry the pieces. But how do I know that I'm not somehow missing something here? Like, am I going to get into building this and then I get to a point and it's like, wait, I can't continue because I have to wait for, these pieces to come from Albuquerque because I forgot to put it in my cart, or somehow it didn't get added to my cart. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Making sure that everything I want to get ordered gets ordered. And when you're dealing with like 5,000 pieces, it seems a little overwhelming to double check that. It's done, Zim. But it feels like something is wrong on this side, though. There's a gap on this side, and I don't really like the gap very much. I'll mess around with that a little bit after the stream's over. I want to get this finished before 9 so I can finally crash out. Yeah, it's a nice little detail. So this set was actually designed by, a person, not like someone necessarily at like Lego. This was I can't remember his name, but it was designed by someone, and it had to be voted on and vetted, and then after it went through the vote process, they picked the setup. I'm just gonna double check. Okay. I wanted to make sure I got this flame brick in the chimney. And now the roof goes on. I'm guessing it just rests on top. I don't think. Oh, well, maybe it does have somewhere to stick it on. Maybe. Boy, ain't she a beaut.
Welcome.
Hey, Landon. Thank you. It's actually not too hot, so it's not been a terrible thing to wear for the past 3 days. Now I have washed it in those 3 days. I haven't just put it on for 3 days. But I felt that it would be appropriate for the set. And when I build out more medieval and castle sets in the future, I'll also bust it out then. So guys, this is pretty much it. The rest of this is building out some minifigs and a cart. So what is kind of exciting about this is that these are Raven Knights, and there's different types of knights for, in the Lego Castle universe. And the 3-in-1 sets I got to build the castle mocks, they're also Raven Knights. So I already have a theme going that I wasn't expecting when I got this set. So I'm pretty stoked. And I love the little pauldrons. Like we're kitting these guys out in armor. I mean, this is dope. I really like it. Now, granted, I know it's not a lightsaber or anything like that, but it still looks pretty cool. I've been very happy with this set. 10 out of 10. You know, actually, I'm going to leave the hair off, and I'm going to put on... I'm gonna leave the hair off, and I'm going to stick these guys in some helms, because it just looks too awesome to leave the helms off. Now I just got to find legs. I think this is what this is like a bardiche. Is that what they call these things? So my first 2 knights ever. Yeah, the things we don't talk about on this channel is politics, religion, and pineapple on pizza. Some of the most divisive topics known to man. Pineapple on pizza is a crime. If pineapple is put on a pizza, I'll eat it. How about that? If people get joy from pineapple on pizza, who are we to take it away from them? Am I right? So it looks like constant gaming with the vomit emoji. Tell us how you really feel. So the only things I can say I don't like on pizza because I've tried it is I'm not an anchovies guy. I don't like anchovies on pizza. And again, I have tried anchovies on pizza, so I'm not just saying that I don't like it without having tried it. It's not a great taste to me. Yeah, you got to have that Canadian bacon if you're having pineapple on your pizza. Boy, I love stuffed crust pizzas. Oh, man. And because we don't have a Papa John's here, we don't have a Pizza Hut here, I have to resort to Giorno's if I want a stuffed crust pizza. I live in a small town. And it still befuddles my mind that I'm able to get 1 gig internet here, but I don't have a Pizza Hut. Yeah, it kind of I don't know. It's not even the most bougie of places to live here. There's a country club that has even nicer homes than what we have here in my subdivision. It is a little crazy. Doctors, man. It's because all the doctors and surgeons that live in town. You got a problem with Nick's Pizza Palace, man?
Welcome.
Hey, David. Thank you. I got it at BlizzCon in 2019. The last one before COVID. See, now it's... It works. Wonder if the horse will also work. No, I'm kidding. Of course it won't. So this is a pretty neat detail. This is a little lantern for the buggy. Hey, Skywalker. Nice little detail. We're actually just about to wrap things up here, I think. I think I have like 10 pieces left. So, Skywalker, I was really shocked. Not only that I accidentally streamed publicly this morning, but that you guys actually hopped in, and it was real fast. So this completes the horse, and then you take out the little brick in the middle, and then you stick this in there instead. And now you have a horse-drawn carriage. Wow, we finished super early. So I guess this will be basically how it will rest on my dresser until I get something else. The horse's name is Mr. Ed. You know, like the show. Wilbur. No, Landon. I have too many sets to build to do something like that. Yeah, it's all finished. So yeah, Landon, I have 27 UCS sets. I have Rivendell, Berdur, Viking Village, Medieval Town Square, two-thirds of Berdur left to build. And that's my backlog right now. I do really need to strip down the legs for the AT-AT because there's something wrong with the legs where parts of it are kind of falling off. No, I got this at Walmart, and I've got another one here just in case I needed it. It's just a gray base plate. You can get these off of Amazon and Lego store and stuff like that, but I wanted to actually build it on something and not the desk, and that's why I got the base plate. Eventually I'll have a lot more base plates with a lot more medieval type stuff on it too. Yeah, Skywalker, I thought about stripping it down and fixing it on stream, but it would be a while until I get to it. The next stream is Star Wars. In fact, do I have that set up there? Yeah, I do. Pardon me while I flourish my cloak as I get up. tomorrow is this. So I kind of consider this to be like a play set. And the reason why I picked it up is because of this little seal right here that says it's a UCS set. So I am a UCS set collector. So this one is roughly the same piece count. So I predict it will take about 3 days again to build. And then I think if my memory serves me right, 75095 is next, which is it's up there on that top shelf. You can see it right there above the gunship. That will be, and then after that will be Slave 1. And I'm nervous about Slave 1 because it is, it's got red and brittle brown bricks. And then after Slave 1, I will probably do something like this, just to kind of break things up a bit. So this is actually this is my last official Sunday stream for a while. I'm gonna reclaim my Sunday for different stuff. I need more time to get stuff done around the house, and I need more time to probably film some stuff. Will I stream on Sundays again? Yes, it just will be unannounced. Like I'll just pop on and, you know, stream for a couple hours. But I know it's early. I'm going to call it a night because I only slept for like an hour and a half last night and took like a 3-hour nap. So I am tired. So Team Blacksmith, I hope you enjoyed the build. Well, I hope everyone else enjoyed the build, and I'll go ahead and flip it around again. So lots of very neat details. Like, I mean, oh, there's more figurines. I forgot about the other ones. Got a little archer, the OG blacksmith himself, and a little husky. So I'll go ahead and sit this over on the dresser, and you guys can probably see it on the side cam every time it flips over there. And then as I start to clear out some of this other like exercise equipment stuff, I'll put like a card table over there, and I'll start setting up like a whole little medieval village thing. But anyways, thanks guys for watching. Appreciate you. And I will see you tomorrow night for Assault on Hoth. Have a great one.